What's up YouTube, Matt here. As we knew from Tuesday last week that we would be getting 2 videos, they have did slightly delay because obviously it was supposed to be 2 last week. It's now happened at the start of this week, but we got the second video and we now have the full contents of the Willista deck, so we can go over those now and see what our opinions on them are. We're starting off with the grade 0, which is Brilliant Gemstone Willista. Usual skill of when this unit is rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. One thing I am going to note, because obviously the art is very nice for these cards, all of these are drawn by good old Fuzi Choco, so you know that it's going to be good art. It's the honest response. Then we've got the grade 1 of the ride line, Proof of Effort Willista. The skill got 2 skills. First one is auto. When this unit is ridden upon, cost, put a card from hand to your soul, search your deck for a precious gem card, and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. And then its second skill is Auto Rearguard Circle. When you play an order, cost Soul Blast 1 until end of turn. This unit gets power plus 5,000. So the first thing we need to cover is this Precious Gem cards. Precious Gems are Willista's archetype and they're the actual specific type of order, which we will cover once we've finished with the ride line. But you are going to want them in your hand, so being a instant when ridden upon searcher, guaranteeing it for grade 2, really nice. And the rear guard skill, Soul Blast, plus 5k, makes it 13k booster with 10k attacker, 23k, persona ride 33, really big numbers, really nice card. Whether there's going to be space for it or not is a different story, but it is nice to note. This is the first ride line from the actual main set where you want to run the ride line as rear guards as well as vanguard. Then the next part of the ride line is the grade 2. Expanding World Willista. Its skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. Once a turn, when you play a Precious Gem card, draw a card. And then Guardian Circle skill for the second one. For every 2 Precious Gem cards in your drop zone, this unit gets shield power plus 5,000. So we've gone away from the having the on ride or when ridden upon skills, and we actually got a bait standard. When it's there, if you play a order, draw a card. So really fun. And gaining 10k shield, go up to 10k shield for having 2 orders in the drop zone, really nice. But it's going to be hard to perform once you see what the orders actually do. But first, before that, we have got grade 3 of the ride line, Prismagica Willista. Got 2 skills. First one is Act Vanguard Circle, cost Soul Blast 1 card named True Hearted Ruby. Until the end of turn, this unit gets power 15,000 and your opponent cannot intercept. So really nice skill there. And second skill is Act Vanguard Circle, costs Soul Blast 1 Everlasting Sapphire. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose 2 unit cards from among them, pull into Rearguard Circle, and discard the remaining cards. And until end of turn, those called units get power plus 5,000. So 2 really interesting skills here. First one, shuts off intercepts, gives Vanguard common power, really nice. Second one, creates a field, fills up your drop zone, and gives the rear guards called power. Really nice cards, but then most people are thinking, how are you going to get True Hearted Ruby and Everlasting Sapphire to the soul? Well, let's cover those cards and you'll see how we get them to soul. First one up is going to be True Hearted Ruby. It's normal order, play it with cost of Counter Blast 1. You get to draw 2 cards, choose card from your hand and discard it, and then put this card into your soul. So the order themselves actually put them into soul, which is really nice. Then the other one is obviously the Everlasting Sapphire. Its skill is choose one of your units, it gets power plus 5,000 until end of turn. Put this card into your soul. So both of them have the skills to put themselves into soul, which is really nice. One gives power, one gives hand advantage. Both really nice cards. But then you're thinking, well, once they're in the drop, that's it, right? Wrong. On Friday's card of the day, they've showed us different ways to abuse them. First one up is Mystical Voice Renata. Its skill is, when it's placed on Rearguard Circle, choose up to 2 precious gems with the same name from your drop zone. Put one of them, the first one to the bottom of the deck, and then put the other one into your soul. So obviously you can choose up to 2, but if you only choose 1, it is forced to the bottom of the deck. And when you don't shuffle so much in overdress format, it's pretty much going to be stuck there for the most of the game. Then the second card to support the cards in the drop zone is when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, cost Soul Blast 1 and discard a card. Choose a precious gem card from your drop zone and put it into your hand. So obviously this lets you hand filter, swap your dead cards you don't want for the orders back from the drop zone. Really nice card. Nice to see they're getting support. But then the next thought you're thinking, well, these are order cards you can only play once per turn. Well, they've covered that side of things as well. And that comes out in their form of their triple rare, which is the Affection Artillery. Artillier's skill is, when you play True-Hearted Ruby, if your Vanguard is a grade 3, Willista, until the end of turn, this unit gets 10,000 power, and you can play one additional order per turn. This is really nice. The extra little bit is you get an additional play for each time you activate this effect. So obviously, if you activate True-Hearted Ruby, gain the 10k, play another order, then play another True-Hearted Ruby, you then get another 10k and you get to play another order. So obviously you can chain them off of it. But obviously that doesn't help the Everlasting Sapphire. Well, they've got that covered as well. Which was the last one of Friday's Card of the Day reveals, because they did reveal 3 cards beforehand to just tease Willista. And that is Leisurely Chatting Philomena. Philomena's skill is when she's placed on rearguard circle, you can play one additional order this turn. It's not locked to playing specific orders, so it can obviously take into other decks like Lyrical. But it's more meant for Willista, and you can then play your Everlasting Sapphires again and again and again. There is one last card to cover for Willista's support, and that is their double rare, Quiet Charity Elivela, I think it is. I can't pronounce the name. Its skill is Auto Rearguard Circle. When you play Everlasting Sapphire, if your Vanguard is a grade 3 Willista card, you may draw one card. Obviously, having 3 in the back row, playing one Everlasting Sapphire, you go draw, draw, draw. So, once you set up, this has got really good numbers, really good draw power. More than likely going to be the second one of the 11 crit decks, but needs testing. But honestly, very nice how they've adapted the orders, again, to provide a different mechanic. It's not so much about playing the orders, it's more about soul blasting the orders now. And getting them into soul again and redoing it again. Most of these skills aren't even once per turn locked, which makes it a really fun deck to try out. I will be testing it out. We then do have Thursday and Wednesday's Card of the Day reveals to cover. Because obviously I'd planned to do this video on Friday. But Willista was kind of late. So we've got the first lot of the Wednesday cards. First one is Enchanted Smile Tesia. When this card is placed on rearguard circle from your hand, if you have 3 or more other rearguards, you can count the last one to draw one card. Honestly, it's meh. It's nice for the draw, but it's got so much restrictions behind it. Next one is Refreshing Prince Harriet, which at the moment is looking to be Lyrical support. Its skill is Continuous Rearguard Circle. During your turn, if you have 2 or more cards in your order zone, this unit gets power plus 5,000. So 13k grade 1, 13k booster for Lyrical, really nice. Whether there's space for it or not is yet to be seen. Then the third card from Wednesday's Card of the Days is Scrambling Sprint Selma. Its skill is Auto Rearguard Circle. When it boosts a Vanguard, you can draw one card, then discard a card. So generic support, somewhat interesting. Might see play, might not see play. Have to wait and see on that one. Then we also on Wednesday had the first of the videos. Obviously with the Willista one being the second one. And they show to us what we believe to be is Kyrie's other double rare. It's called Frustrated Talent Henrietta. Henrietta's skill is Auto Rearguard Circle. When this unit is boosted, you can Soul Blast 1. Until the end of this battle, increase this unit's power by the shield of the unit it was boosted by. So obviously the big meme is you can boost the over trigger. Use the over trigger to boost this. You get 50k plus the 10k plus the 5k. You're looking 65k, 75k on Persona ride turns. It's alright, I think are the words for it. Not massively amazing, but deal what we've got, unfortunately. Then we got Thursday's card. There was another monthly Bushiroad reveal there, but we're skipping over that for the fact of it also then got announced on Thursday's card of the day. So it's called Face and Overcome. It's a Blitz order. You can only use this card if your Vanguard is Archangel of Twin Wings Celestial. So it's the dual wing support. So really looking really nice for them to get their own exclusive Blitz order. Its skill is choose one of the units that's being attacked. Till the end of battle, it gets power plus 5,000 for each of your rearguards that have got an odd grade. Second part is until the end of turn, if your even grade unit is retired from rearguard or guardian circle, you may put that card into your soul. So it's really interesting for the fact of obviously most of the times it's going to be a 30k Blitz order, which is on its own really good. But then you've got the extra part of if you're guarding with your grade 2s or your grade 2s get attacked, they go straight to soul to create good soul costs, which is really nice. But Black Wings just isn't a support as well as the White Wings are. That's the problem. Because you've got to think, you want your grade 1s for no matter what for boosting. You want your grade 3s for your Persona riding, and obviously the triple rare. And then the Black Wings just ruin all that, is the honest response. It just doesn't work, unfortunately, which is a really big shame. Talking of Black Wings, we have obviously got another card for them. It is Heavenly Recital MOL. Its skill is Black Wings, Auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle it was boosted, choose one of your rearguards or a card in your soul and return it to your hand. If you picked a card from your soul, put this card from rearguard into your soul. So obviously it lets you manipulate what's in your soul if you've got a PG you want to grab. Lots of fun, but it's Black Wings is my main concern with it. It's also a 10k, so it doesn't work with all the support that fetches around the 8ks. So don't think it's going to unfortunately see play. Then we also had one more monthly Bushiroad card, which we're believing to be Willista support, but the sheer lack of actual counterblast costs, it looks like it's more likely going to lean towards being generic. This card is Face of Kindness, Virginia. Its skill is Auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle this unit was boosted. If you played an order card this turn, you put this card into your soul to then countercharge one. So it's generic countercharge, it's a free soul. Really nice card, it's just locked to an order. But the key thing to note is that the two Willistia orders aren't actually locked to being Willistia named Vanguard, so you can tech them into other decks along with this to give generic countercharge soul charge. So it's going to be fun to play around with. But that is it for this video. I will be back again tomorrow for covering the Clarissa stuff. We did get today's card of the reels actually were Willistia cards, but I'm going to cover them all in one video because I want to discuss it all together. And then end of the week, I'm more than likely going to be doing a deck breakdown of all the different decks. We'll have the ride lines by then. I'll have tested at least, to some extent, the basics of the 6 decks. And then the following week, obviously, we'll have the full set come Monday, and I'll start to do full breakdown on the set and give my opinions on all the cards. If you'd like to like, comment, subscribe if you've enjoyed the content, it very much does help the channel. And I'll just catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.